Hello, I'm Jeff Cavins, and today we're looking at the readings for the 30th Sunday in Ordinary Time. You know, the church fathers talk about the healings in the New Testament as a type of sacramental that points to a deeper healing in our heart. For example, those who are healed of leprosy, or they're blind, or they're lame, and they're suddenly healed, that is a magnificent thing, and healings still take place today. But the church fathers tell us that it points to a deeper healing, which is that healing of the heart, where we are brought to God and we are reconciled to the Lord in a beautiful way. This week's gospel reading is a very famous one, and it's blind Bartimaeus. And I want to go into it a little bit with you here and kind of look behind the scenes at what is happening from Bartimaeus' perspective. It starts in Mark chapter 10 and verse 46. They came to Jericho, and as they were leaving Jericho with his disciples and a great multitude, Bartimaeus, a blind beggar, the son of Timaeus, was sitting by the roadside. And when he heard that it was Jesus of Nazareth, look at what he did, listen, he began to cry out and say, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." So he's crying out with all of his heart. He's crying out, and maybe it doesn't sound real poetic. Maybe it's not the most articulate, but he's screaming, he's yelling, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." But watch this. Many rebuked him. They rebuked him, telling him, "Be silent, shh, be quiet." But he cried out all the more, "Son of David, have mercy on me." And Jesus stopped and said, "Call him." And they called the blind man, saying to him, "Take heart, rise, he is calling you." And throwing off his cloak, he sprang up and came to Jesus. And Jesus said to him, and I love this, "What do you want me to do for you?" You'd think it'd be obvious, right? "What do you want me to do for you?" And the blind man said to him, "Master, let me receive my sight." And Jesus said to him, "Go your way, your faith has made you well." Now, there's two things that come up to my mind when I read this story about blind Bartimaeus, particularly keeping in mind the church fathers who talk about how these physical healings are really a sign of a deeper healing. Now, blind Bartimaeus was not able to see at all. And this reminds me of the fact that so many people are not able to see God's amazing plan of sheer goodness as spelled out in the very first paragraph of the Catechism. They're not able to see the plan that God has for their life, much less live this plan. If you can't see it, you can't live it. And what God does here for Bartimaeus is he gives him sight to see and the power to live, and that's what God is giving us today. And I want to encourage you that if you cry out to the Lord, or you have someone in your family who's crying out to the Lord. Maybe their life is messed up. Maybe they can't see where they're going. Maybe they are confused in their life because of their spiritual blindness. Maybe their crying out bothers you. Maybe you want to say, "Shh, be quiet. The Lord is here." We need to be really considerate. We need to be sensitive to those who are clumsily yelling for the Lord because they're blind and they don't know how to live. Let us bring them to the Lord. Let the Lord touch them so that they can see the plan of sheer goodness and live the plan of sheer goodness. And us, let's see it. Let's live it. And let's let the loud and clumsy cries of others bring them to the Lord. Let's be part of bringing them to the Lord this week.